All right, hello again. Welcome back from break. I hope you guys had a very nice and restful time. Um, Now we have, a bunch of weeks, three more left in this unit, and then about 6 more weeks left in the school year after that, right? So we've got, half of April and then May and June. So we're almost there, okay? So this week we're going to have one assignment throughout the whole week: World War One events and World War Two events and World War Two end. Okay. I want to try something a little different since one of our projects later on is going to have us using Google Slides. So I want you to be a little bit, refreshed in how to use Google Slides, since normally for this class we've used Google Docs. And I just want to get you using inserting images, typing, and stuff like that. So unfortunately, for some reason, every time I open this document, it comes in really small. So just click on View, Zoom, 100%. Makes it much easier. You can always, use your key commands to make it bigger and smaller, whatever you like. All right, so kind of what I've made for you is an interactive notebook. Um, You're going to be looking at a couple different objectives throughout the days. Okay, this is a 4-day assignment. I figured we'd ease ourselves back into everything as we started back on this first week after the break. Our first objective for April 5th: what was warlike in World War II? How did it affect those involved? Okay, so here I want you to research each World War II vocabulary term. Okay, island hopping, D-Day, Tuskegee Airmen, Rosie the Riveter, Navajo Code Talkers, and the Manhattan Project. Type your own definition in the second column here. Please create your own definition in your own words, okay? Please, no copy. Posting. Pasting. Okay. And then please select an image that helps do that. Unfortunately, I can't figure out a way to make it so that the images come in nicely, but there is a way that you can do that quite easily. So first, you're going to want to insert an image, right? Search of the web. Make sure we're very specific as into what you're searching. So island hopping World War II. And we want to make sure we have those definitions down. So typically, island hopping is a series of hopping from island to island to island to island on the Allies' way to Japan. Okay, so you find an image. Now, for some reason, I can't get it to only go into that box. As you can see, it took up the whole slide. But with Google Slides, it is much easier to adjust the size of an image and slide things around rather than it was in Google Docs. So just get it to that right size and slide it right on top. Oh, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, so that's it for the 5th. You got a couple definitions: island hopping, D-Day, Tuskegee Airmen, Rosie the Riveter, Navajo Code Talkers. Okay, right? If you're going to be getting the image, you can just click on this image, insert image, search the web. We want Rosie the Riveter, World War II, and doesn't matter, whichever one you good example. Choose that one and pop Rosie in there. Okay, remember, unfortunately, I don't know how to get it to only go into that box, but with Google Slides, it is much easier than in Docs to adjust an image, okay? So just make sure you put it over that, right? So Rose Riveter is a propaganda poster for World War II to help get women into the workplace, specifically factories, to help the war effort. Good, done. All right, so next page, 4. Again, whoops. Looking at some battles of World War II, 1939 to 1941. Complete the boxes for the 2 timelines by answering questions, providing information, or adding pictures. So you'll see that I have specific countries or things that you have to do. So you have to research the Non-Aggression Pact, invasion of Poland, Battle of Britain, right? Which 2 countries signed it? It was Nazi Germany and Soviet Union. Why did they make that agreement? Okay, things that you can all figure out. And then again, like the same before, find a picture of World War II dogfight and paste it below. Okay, so below, I want to insert an image. Again, dogfight, World War II. And right, this is when 2 planes are attacking each other in the air. Creating an image, and again, slide it down to an appropriate size. Okay, sometimes they just are huge and gigantic. But make it more size appropriate. Okay. Good. So that should be it for now for the 5th. Continuing on to April 6th, you can see we have some similar things. I have front loaded the work a little bit on to the 5th, just so that as the week goes on, it gets a little easier and easier and less to do. So you can add in, again, all of your information on Pearl Harbor with an image, Stalingrad with an image, okay? Everything that you would need to do for some specific battles of World War II. Thursday the 7th, looking at a particular topic called the Japanese-American internment. So Nazi Germany were not the only ones with concentration camps. They had death camps, which is different from what the United States had. But a concentration just means you put people into one place. All right, and moving along on April 7th, right, again, looking at Japanese-American internment. So directions starting in 1942, the U.S. government forced about 110,000 Japanese Americans who lived along the West Coast into camps called war relocation camps. Most of the people held here and were held here until the end of the war in 1945. You can research Japanese relocation and internment and then answer the questions below, okay, and add an image of it into the interactive notebook. Here are all different websites that you would need, right, from either history.com or ushistory.org. And the same here. Here's archives from the US government as well. Okay, so lots to look at. And that's all you're doing today is just the Japanese internment camps. Moving on into the 8th, the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. This is effectively the end of the war. So directions for today. After the Manhattan Project successfully created and tested an atomic bomb, President Truman authorized its use on 2 Japanese cities. Analyze the article, pictures, and videos that are linked here. Okay, and then complete the boxes just as below. Okay, so I want you to talk about the decision, the dropping of Fat Man and Little Boy. Both of the bombs were nicknamed. Why was Hiroshima chosen describe what happened to the city after the bomb hit, and then describe some of the long-term effects on the people, the cities, and the government of Japan. And you can see also, please include an image for each, okay? Each of the three. And that's it. Remember, this is a easing ourselves back into work after the spring recess. It is a 1 week assignment, so it's not anything fast paced. Please try your best with the Google Slides. We are going to be doing a project with the Google Slides later on in the year, so I want to just make sure that we are capable of using them and we have a little practice before we get to the final project for the school year. All right. As always, please email, comment any questions or concerns. See you guys later.